this first movement is to do with knowing where, firstly, the lung channel is. Now, the lungs, in terms of Chinese medicine, are responsible for the breathing, our physical breathing in and out. They're also to do with immunity and our ability to fight off external diseases, pathogens like colds and flus. The lung system is also connected with the skin. So very many people who have lung issues from a Chinese medicine point of view can have asthma and eczema, as well as a skin manifestation of lung dysfunction. The other thing that the lung is connected with from an emotional point of view is the emotion of grief and sadness. So the lungs can be depleted if you lose someone who's close to you or you feel very sad for some reason. And it's associated with the season of autumn. So here in the Northern Hemisphere, where I am, we're in the perfect time to be practicing lung Qigong today. So onto the lung channel then for this first movement. So the lung channel comes from the lung and pops up here just under the collarbone. There's a little kind of hollow if you feel into that, and it runs down the arm, kind of on the towards the outside of the elbow, but on the inside of the elbow, but more towards the top on the outside of this tendon here, and then runs down the arm and into the outside of the thumb. Okay, so that's just have a rough idea of where that is. If you want to look up the precise location of the lung channel, you can always do that online later. Okay, so that's the lung channel, and what we're going to do first is we're going to activate it and give it a little bit of a wake-up call. So what we're going to do is start with either a loose fist or just a flat palm of your hand, and we're going to just tap underneath the collarbone here where the lung channel originates. So you can try just tapping with the flat of your hand, see how that feels, or with a loose fist and see if that feels any better. And then whichever one is easier for you in this area here. And then maybe with the flat of your hand, go down the inside of the arm, just roughly tapping around where you roughly think the lung channel is, and then come up the back of the outside of the arm. So we do that 3 times, down the inside, and coming back up the outside. Smiling, look like you're having fun while you're doing this. Teach this to children, they love it. And then over to the other side now. So going down the inside and up the outside. And it doesn't have to be really hard tapping. It's just enough to wake up the channel and just to let the chi in that channel know that you're around, and you're going to be doing some lovely energizing work with it today. And then with loose fists, just come to that top section just below the collarbones and tapping, a little bit of a Tarzan effect here, smiling and just breathing into the lower belly, breathing in and out through the nose, keeping the mouth closed if you can, and smiling. And then relax, shaking the arms out, and close the eyes for a moment, just feeling into that channel. So in your mind's eye now, tracing it down from below the collarbones on both sides, all the way down through the insides of the arms, the insides of the elbows, down towards the wrist, and then out the tip of the thumb. And already I can feel my hands tingling or buzzing. So that's a sign that the chi is flowing into the hands and the fingers. So if you have that sensation or any sensation of warmth, that's a really great sign. So now opening the eyes and bringing your hands up. If your shoulders and your elbows allow it, bringing your hands up, make loose fists, very loose, no tension. And you see that my elbows are roughly level with the shoulders. So I've got this nice kind of right angle arrangement going on here. Okay, and just with your eyes closed now, breathing in and out of the nose, the mouth is closed. Bring your mind to the back of the body, to where you feel the lungs in the back of the body. We often, when we think of our lungs, we think of the front and our rib cage at the front. But remember also the lungs are in the back of the body. You have a rib cage there as well. And what I'd like you to more kind of pay attention to is that space between the shoulder blades. So the spine running through the shoulder blades, and we're going to create a little bit more broadness, give the lungs a little bit more space in the back of the body. So opening the eyes now, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, I just want you to bring the elbows towards each other and just drop the chin very slightly, and feel as you breathe out now with this movement, feel that broadness across the back of the body, across the shoulder blades, and breathe in and breathe out, feel that broadness, and just keep going like this. So the focus is on the back of the body. Even when you open your arms here, don't be thinking so much of the front, just think of the back of the body. So the shoulder blades are moving away from each other as you exhale, and then moving towards each other as you inhale. So that space, that horizontal space across the back is lengthening as the elbows come together and shortening as the elbows come apart. Now keep going like this, and I'm just going to show you from the side what not to do. Try as much as you can not to sink, not to fold in the body and drop the head down too far. You see here how I'm folding? So you don't want any kind of fold here, because that's kind of constricting in the abdominal area, it's squashing all the abdominal organs. So when you come forwards, what you want to be doing is really thinking of that shoulder blade area and just broadening that, keeping the rest of the abdomen fairly upright and just dropping the head very slightly as you're coming forwards. Maybe just the chin coming towards the chest. We'll keep going like that for 3 more. Nice and slow, really feeling into the back of the body, using the breath and the mind along with this movement, those 3 elements making up your Qigong practice. Last one now. And now we're going to keep going with that movement, but you might just want to give a little shake out if you find your shoulders or your arms are getting a little bit tired. So this time we're going to bring our focus to the front of the body. So this time as we open up with the elbows move apart, we're going to feel lovely broadness across the chest and broadness across the collarbones. The heads of the arm bones here pulling back just a tiny bit, only to feel a little bit more of a stretch. So there's no need for any huge extension in the front of the body here. So arms coming up again, close your eyes for a moment and bring your mind to the front of the body across the chest area. Take a breath in and breathe out through the nose, elbows coming together. And now as you breathe in, feel that lovely broadness across the front of the chest, opening up the front of the body, heads of the arm bones pulling back. Breathing out, and think as you breathe in and the chest widens, think of the collarbones making a smiley face, really feeling broadness across the collarbones here. Breathing out, and just keep going like that, again taking care not to collapse in the abdominal area as you do this. Keep smiling. So each time your head pops back up, as you open out the chest, give a lovely smile. Mind, breath, and movement smoothly coordinating with each other. 3 more. And on the last one, as you open the arms out, as though you're doing a huge yawn, stretch the arms out to the side and then allowing them to come back down. And again, shaking out the arms. So we're kind of opened here in the chest, we're opened in the upper back there, so we've really created lots of space for the lungs. So now moving on to a little bit more work of kind of working through the lung channel, okay? So what I'd like you to do, again, is lift up one arm. I'm going to ask you to lift up one arm to the side, but first of all, maybe I'm going to just show you here. I want you to be focused on the heel of the hand, which is this part here. That's your only focus, not the fingers, and not the palm, but the heel of the hand, just where the wrist is joining the hand, okay? So I want you to, again, bring the hand up to more or less shoulder level, but you can be lower with this if you find you have any issues with shoulders. Keep this arm, the other arm, just loosely down by your side. Now, focus on the heel of the hand and push the heel of the hand out to the side. You can look in that direction as well, and pull the fingers back at the same time. So the fingers are moving back towards you, and the heel of the hand, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to push it away from me to get a bit closer to the wall that I can see in the distance. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Focusing on the heel of the hand, you should feel a lovely stretch down the inside of the forearm. Now, with the breathing, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, push the heel of the hand a little bit further away from you. Feel more of the stretch. Breathe in, and maybe just relax a little. Breathe out, push the heel of the hand. It's literally a millimeter of movement as you exhale. Breathing in, and one more time, push the heel of the hand away. Now with the breath, thinking of that lung channel again, originating below the collarbone and running down the inside of the arm to the wrist and the thumb. So breathing in, and then as you breathe out, see in your mind's eye, lovely energizing chi running down from the collarbone all the way down the arm. With the exhalation, pushing the heel of the hand away from you. Breathing in, breathe out. See the chi in your mind's eye flowing down the lung channel towards the thumb. One more time, breathe in and breathing out. And now relax the arm and going to the other side. So picking up the other arm, making sure you've got that focus on the heel of the hand, fingers pulling back, that creates lovely tension and a little bit of a stretch down the inside of the forearm. So firstly, the movement, breathing in and pushing the heel of the hand away from you as you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So the breath is your abdominal breath in and out through the nose. Breathe in, breathe out. Try not to lean as you do the push. Now, with the mind, thinking of that channel of chi flow from, in the lung channel, from under the collarbone here, all the way down and into the thumb. Breathe in, breathe out from the collarbone down the arm to the thumb, pushing into the heel of the hand as you exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And relax the arm down. So you know what's coming next now is both arms, okay? So lifting up both arms, looking straight ahead for this one now. So really you're not looking at the heels of the hands, you're doing this in your mind's eye. And you may want to close your eyes for this. And what I would say to you is make sure you smile, because it's quite a strong exercise, and smiling just releases any frowning or any tension in your face as you put in any physical effort for this. So closing the eyes now, focus on the heels of the hands. So mind, breath, and that little movement of a push into the heels of the hands as you exhale, all coordinating together. Breathing in, breathe out, down through the lung channel, into the heels of the hands as you move them away from you. Breathe in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And relax. And just still with the eyes closed now, allow the hands just to be loosely hanging by your sides and observe any sensations you feel. in the hands, the arms, and in the chest or the upper back area. And now gently opening your eyes. So that's a simple series of movements in order to bring more qi, or to encourage the flow of qi in the lung area, both back and front of the body, but also in the lung channels themselves. And so for any of you who find that you have any difficulties with breathing, if you ever feel a little bit tired, this is a really energizing chest opening exercise. And by bringing more qi into the area, what this will do is help to strengthen the lung system. So remembering giving more strength to the immune system as well, which is connected with that, helping to open up the chest, helping to clear any phlegm or mucus from the chest, the throat, the nose area, because they're all connected with the lung as well.